This is a second attempt to make this movie, but I think it's very important. I already made the movie, but I wasn't very pleased with it. It's the movie that is playing now, you can see. But it's all about this little pamphlet, this little paper saying work this out, and it compares alcohol with cannabis. Now, they're two very dangerous separated drugs with one big difference, that is that alcohol is legal and that cannabis is illegal. Now, what is this pamphlet trying to say? Does it say that alcohol should be illegal, or does it say that cannabis should be legal? That is one question you have to ask yourself. The following thing is it compares alcohol and cannabis. So it says alcohol is addictive, cannabis is non-addictive. Well, that is wrong. Cannabis is highly addictive, and the danger with cannabis is that once you get used to it, you start searching for something stronger. Now, you can find this within the cannabis family, but once you're at the strongest cannabis thing, then you're going to search for another drug, and soon you'll find yourself sniffing coke, using heroin or amphetamines or any other drug that gives you the right thing. So it is addictive. Now, alcohol is a depressant. Cannabis, it says, is antidepressant. Well, of course, you can call cannabis antidepressant when you use it as a medicine. That means a doctor has given you a prescription because you're depressive. When you're not ill and you use cannabis, then I don't see why you are using cannabis. Do you want to avoid a depression? I don't think so. It doesn't avoid depression. Alcohol and cannabis both are ways for people to make them feel good when they don't feel well. They are both the wrong choice. Alcohol causes cancer and cannabis cures cancer. Well, I think that both alcohol as well as cannabis are used in medicines to cure cancer. It is not so that when you use cannabis or when you use alcohol that you won't get cancer, and it doesn't cure cancer when you use them. When you use the medicine, then it is possible that you're gonna be cured. 1 million deaths per annum for alcohol, 0 deaths in history. Now, we all know that this is crap. 1 million deaths per annum, alcohol, well, maybe in the United States alone, but all over the world, many, many more. There are no numbers for cannabis. 0 deaths in history, it says wrong. There simply are no numbers. What we know for sure is that there are a lot of accidents with people dying because of the use of cannabis. Cannabis has pretty much the same negative influence on your steering behavior as alcohol. So when you're drunk or when you're under the influence of cannabis, it doesn't matter. You're not allowed to drive. When you do, you risk your life and the life of anyone on the road. So 0 deaths in history? Bull. It costs police and NHS billions of dollars, and it saves police and NHS billions for cannabis. Well, someone has to talk to me about this, because I don't know how it saves police and NHS billions. It costs millions and millions to try and tell people and let them know the truth, that cannabis is a drug that you shouldn't use for recreative and other personal cases. No, cannabis is a drug and you shouldn't use it when you drive or when you're not ill. That via overdose? Well, cannabis no overdose. Well, you can overdose with cannabis. That has been proven. People are dying on an overdose from cannabis because of allergical reactions. That's an overdose. Alcohol destroys brain cells and cannabis grows brain cells. It destroys brain cells. Well, it even shrinks your brain. Cannabis, the University of Leuven in Belgium has proven it. Cannabis shrinks your brain. So when it shrinks, that means that your brain cells are being destroyed. And then the big difference, of course, alcohol is legal, cannabis is illegal. Well, we should make it illegal in effect of when you are driving a zero tolerance around alcohol should be there, and that should be the same with cannabis. Now, if you want to use cannabis, that is your personal decision. What I don't want you to do is to try and make other people use cannabis. Let them decide for themselves if they want to find it out or not. And if you find someone that decides for any reason to use cannabis, try to stop him by telling him in a friendly way. So this podcast is actually especially for the younger people. It has proven facts. Okay, thank you and see you later, alligators. Bye.